God bless you and welcome back. Well, we've been having a great time here in studio. And Pastor, we have Pastor Rafael Holland with us. And Pastor, we were looking at that journey God was taking you through. A small country boy in Tennessee. And God puts it in your heart missions. Can you pick it up from there, Pastor?
Yeah, and you know, when Donna and I got married, we knew that our destiny was to be involved in foreign missions, someplace around the world. And but we had to get experience. So right out of Bible college, we moved to Detroit, Michigan, and assisted in a church there as assistant pastors for a year and a half. And then we knew the time had come, and we were asked by our church denomination at that time to consider going to the Caribbean islands, or the Caribbean, however you want to say it, and to station in Puerto Rico. And then from there, we would travel to Haiti, the Dominican Republic, the Virgin Islands, the British West Indies. And we arrived there in Puerto Rico, and we stayed in the home of another missionary waiting for our goods to arrive. We didn't have a car. My wife was 7 months pregnant when we arrived.
Wow.
With our first child. And we've been married about 3 years. And so we thought we had a month to get settled, or a month and a half to get settled. And 2 weeks after we arrived, at 2 o'clock in the morning, my son decided he was going to make his grand entry into the world. And we were staying with our missionary friends. I didn't have a car, no way to get to the hospital. We didn't speak any Spanish. And so we had to wake up the missionaries and say, I think you need to take my wife to the hospital. There's indication that our child is about to be born. And they had never had children. They were an older couple that had never had children. So they just went hysterical almost. So we jumped in the car, we get to the hospital, and my wife was in labor for 23 hours. And finally our child was born, a month premature. He weighed a little less than 5 pounds. So of course they put him in an incubator and all. And the missionary I was working with, or that we had gone to assist, had already made plans to open a new church in the island of St. Croix, the Virgin Islands. And that was going to be my first responsibility because it's English speaking and I hadn't learned Spanish yet. So he said, we need to go this weekend. Well, on Thursday night, my son was born. On Sunday, he wanted me to go to St. Croix, Virgin Islands, to open the church. So I checked with my wife. She was in the hospital and with the baby, and of course the baby was in an incubator, and she was going to be going home on Monday. And so she said, that's okay, since I'm here in the hospital, if you want to go. And so I took off to St. Croix. We had about 6 people that had gathered in a house where we were going to start the church. And just as we got started Sunday morning in St. Croix, Virgin Islands, there was a knock on the door, and it was the police from the island of St. Croix. Wow. And they asked for Ralph Holland. And I wondered what I'd done now, you know. But he said, we received a call from the police in Puerto Rico, because this was the days before cell phones ever existed. There were no emails, there were no cell phones, there was no internet, none of that stuff. So the police came, they got me, I went to the airport, and immediately went back because they had discovered that our son was born without an esophagus. So he could not swallow anything, and they first thought he had just had a little throat infection. And here he is, 4 pounds and a few ounces, and he can't swallow anything. He's not taking nourishment, and said, we have to do immediate surgery, and because his saliva that he swallows is going into his lungs because there's no esophagus to his stomach. So,
all while obeying God, right, Pastor?
Yes, and that is a key element of being relentless. People called us when they heard, and they said, you guys must be out of the will of God. You need to come back to the States. And we were determined, no, God sent us here, we're going to stay here. And so I flew back and gave permission for them to put a little hole in his throat here so saliva would drain. And so he was in the hospital for a month. And then after that month, they put a hole right straight to his stomach and used a catheter tube, actually, to his stomach. And for the next 10 months, we fed our child with a syringe straight into his stomach. So he got butterball fat. I mean, because he couldn't refuse any food. So we would mix up what we thought was a good portion of food, shoot it in there. And so then when he was 10 months old, they did a reconstructive surgery. And they took his large intestine, passed it up through the diaphragm and sold it to his throat and to his stomach. And only 4 out of 10 children that are born that way survive. And here we are in Puerto Rico in 1971, a long time ago, and God miraculously connected us to the only surgeon on the island that had ever done that surgery.
Wow.
And so he did the surgery, 7.5 hours of surgery, and corrected that. So Stephen's esophagus actually is a part of his colon, his transverse colon, because they cut it, put it up there, and it lives with him. So that was the first trial. But did we ever doubt we were in the will of God? Not for one moment, because we knew God had sent us there and he'd take care of us. And our son today is 50 years old, so he's doing well.
To God be the glory.
And we keep doing the work of God.
Yes, to God be the glory. You see the faithfulness of God. When you obey God, God is faithful. And God is able right now to bring you through that situation, to bring you through that struggle. He's put a call on your life. The very fact that you're watching this program, the very fact that you're streaming this program is proof that God is not through with you, that God is still working in your life. We want to just extend our heart to you. We have a phone number that you can call us. We have a 1-800 number where you can call for prayer. And we just want to stand with you and let you know that God is not through working yet. The best is yet to come for you. God bless you.
World Missionary Evangelism has been taking care of children. It started with just a few little orphans in India and has grown to touch thousands over the last 5 decades. But what does child sponsorship mean? Well, child sponsorship means that someone just like you is providing food, clothing, medical care, an education, and in many cases, a home in which to live. Imagine for a second growing up on the streets. Imagine for a second being all alone at the age of 4 or 5. Imagine what it's like just to survive. Those we don't help often die. Some are sold into slavery, a problem that still exists in the world today. Yet through child sponsorship, there's a bridge built, a bridge from nightmares to dreams, an opportunity for that child who had no future now to be blessed with a future that lifts others up as you lifted him up. Child sponsorship is a very important part of World Missionary Evangelism's work. It's such an important part that it's really the heart of our mission, reaching out, saving lives. There are so many children right now who need to be sponsored. And if you were to step forward and take one of them under your care, you would have the knowledge in your heart and in your soul that this child felt Christ's love through your donations and gifts. Why don't you pray about and think about sponsoring a child today?